Fourth word on our 360-ish words challenge is trust. Hello, welcome. I'm Komi here on Comics Talks. And this year, 2025, we are doing this 360-ish words challenge around the term love, relationship, and marriages. So if you are joining us, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification button to get updates on new videos. And today we'll be talking about the word trust. What is trust? It's a word that sustain relationship, or it's the word that break relationship. This word is behind, I think, most of the divorce when it comes to relationship, or most of the breakups in marriages and relationship. So, what is trust? Let's dive into it. So, the dictionary is telling us that trust, as a word, it is the firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. As a verb, trust is to have confidence in or to rely on. When it comes to relationship, I believe trust is the foundation. It's basic ground of relationship. So if I have to define trust as a question, simply put, will you be there for me? Or do you have my back? Simply put. So in that way, trust is basically being there for each other, either in the small moments, either in the things that you even believe or the other person believe that it doesn't matter. Will you be there? Will you be there when I'm down? Will you be there? Will you have my back when I've done something stupid and everybody is laughing at me? Will you be there? Will you back me up? Simply put, will you be there for me? That is trust. And another thing I like as a definition of trust is based on the word of Dr. Gottman, which is the author of the book, The Science of Trust. He said, trust is thinking for two in the relationship. So in the book Science of Trust, Dr. Gottman defined trust as the belief that one's partner consistently acts with one's best interest in mind, fostering a sense of security, safety within the relationship. So Dr. Gottman emphasized that trust is built through sliding door moments. What is it calling sliding door moment? It's just a small interaction when the partner have the choice to turn toward each other and build a connection, or either turn away and potentially distancing themselves. That's what Dr. Gottman is calling the sliding door moments. And those moments, believe me, they happen daily in a relationship. Based on that definition, trust is not something you build today. Trust is not something that it's there in the relationship and you enter it in it. Trust is not something that, oh, once you come together with someone, it has to be there immediately. Trust is not something that everybody come in the relationship with. No. Trust is something that is built. Those sliding those moments add up every day, and then they build up trust. Trust, if I have to categorize or if I have to put trust into simple word, I believe trust will be like the foundation of every house. The foundation upon which you lay down a house. If you see the way foundation are made, you know they are made from deep down in the ground. Layers upon layers upon layers until they reach a certain level where those layers are strong enough for the builders to raise a house. That's what I believe trust is. So those sliding doors moments, can you identify them in your daily life? Can you build upon it? Or you just let them go? Maybe you see your wife crying and then she's like, oh, I'm fine, don't worry, just do your thing. And then you continue doing your things. Those small moments that sometimes we neglect in our relationship. But I remember the story where Dr. Gottman was telling about how he built trust with his wife. Is he was about to go read a book. He was actually reading a book that was really interesting. So he was running to the bathroom more quickly. He went to the bathroom and then he was coming to go on the bed and read his book. But then, as he was about to get out of the bathroom, he realized that his wife was combing his hair in front of the mirror, and she looked sad. She looked unhappy, as something was bothering her. So at that moment, he had the chance to turn, just go and continue reading his book as nothing happened, or turn towards his wife and be there for her. Ask her what is going on and try to figure things out with her. And that's what he's explained by sliding door moments. Those small moments in our daily life where the other person does not even expect you to be there, but you seen or you realize that something is wrong, and then you are present. Once you get into a relationship, once you have confirmed that this person, starting from the basic, is my girlfriend, is my fiance, once there is a title to that person in your life, it means you stop thinking about yourself alone. It's not about you anymore. It's about us. It's about you in general, you and her, or you and him in a relationship. It's about thinking about both. In every the movement that you do you have your partner's back? In all the plans that you do you think about your partner? Or do you have this that, okay, I'm having them on the back of my mind all the time? Are they including all the choices or decisions that you make daily? Trust is also what I believe is in the oneness, which may become as maybe another word in this list of 360 words. But oneness is becoming one in a relationship. I believe it's a word that we also neglect. But let me not really dive into it. But oneness is becoming when you get with someone, when you marry someone, you and the person become just one person. You become one household. You become one team. So trust is the team first. Trust is thinking always of the team. Is the team first. Is us against the world. You have my back, I have your back. So no matter whatever may comes, it is us, the team. The thing is not affecting you, the man, or the thing is not affecting the woman. It's affecting you both as a whole, as a together, as a one thing. I believe that's what trust means when it comes to relationship. So what are the key characteristics of trust in a relationship? The confidence that your partner will keep its commitment, knowing that your partner will be truthful and feeling understood by your partner or feeling cared for by your partner, respecting each other's boundaries in a relationship. And trust is only built, I'm going to say it again, trust is only built layers upon layers, based on daily moment of connection, based on those sliding door moments where you decide to show up for your partner. If you want to put trust on how to build trust based on our daily lifestyle, based on daily things that happen in our life, the question will be, will you be there for me when I'm tired or when I feel sad? Will you be there for me when I'm depressed? Will you be there for me when I want to play? Will you be there for me when I'm on a day off? Will you be there for me when I want to do something that you don't like? Will you be there for me when I'm excited about something that you're not? Will you be there for me when something is making you uncomfortable but it's something that I really want to do? The perfect way to build trust that a lot of people do not really understand is through communication. Yeah, it is another difficult word that is going to come on another video. Yeah, but trust is about voicing out your discomfort in a relationship. Trust is also being verbal about something that is disturbing you in a relationship. It's about communicating that to your partner in the way that you receive and understand what is making you uncomfortable. So trust is patience, honesty, trust is forgiveness, trust is understanding. And simply is just being naked and transparent. So how do you rebuild broken trust? Yeah, that is a question that I believe it's answered in the book, The Science of Trust, on betrayal and trust. How do you rebuild trust that have been broken? What I have to say about how to rebuild trust that has been broken is, once trust is broken, a lot of people say it's really difficult to rebuild. Yeah, it's difficult because the person that have broken the trust, if it's impossible for you to become totally transparent and totally naked, by naked I means you open into your vulnerability. That is the only way you can repair a broken trust. The other person have to see you thoroughly. You have to become like a glass where the person can see through you. It means you have to open up yourself if you really want to regain the trust of the other person. And that's why a lot of people believe that regaining trust is hard, because it is hard for a human being, or it takes time for any human being to open up, to become really vulnerable, for your partner to totally see you. For some other people, it's really scary. So rebuilding trust is mainly a mutual effort. You, the person that broken the trust, you need to acknowledge that trust have been broken. And how was this trust broken? And then, like I said, they have to be open dialogues, not open fight, not open screaming, open dialogue. Two adults conversing, or two people conversing, addressing the issues, the main issue that bring up the untrust feeling has to be addressed. And now actions over words. Rebuilding trust is not just by saying I'm sorry or trying to say things. What are the things you do daily? Do you let past those sliding door moments? Are you there for your partner? What do you do? How do you show your partner that you're there? Yesterday we talked about affection and how you show affection. So it's all about doing things. It's all about doing over and over small things to build up the trust. If you really want to rebuild trust in a relationship that you believe that you can still save and both of you really want to work on your relationship, I would suggest you go see a therapist. But yeah, we are in a world where a lot of people see therapists as if once you go, you're sick. Now, sometimes to make a relationship work, you need to see someone outside of the marriage, someone that has a knowledge of understanding or seeing patterns that you couldn't see to help you adjust, to help you put both of you, the man and the woman, onto a track, onto a work or togetherness that build your relationship. That's what therapy is there for. So if you really want to rebuild the trust that has been broken, and both of you have understand or have acknowledged what has broken the trust, you've opened up with dialogues, there have been many actions, and then you feel that the other partner that have broken the trust really want to work it out, but it's still not working, and both of you are ready, go see a therapist. That will help you greatly. So, what are the misconceptions around trust? There is actually quite a lot, and I believe even the misconception around trust made me realize, based on the small surveys I did, you realize that a lot of people are afraid of trust. Trust has become something that we fear in relationships these days. Why? And I think it's quite normal because the world when it comes to relationship marriages these days, trust has become so broken that people enter relationship with the fact that I'm just going to do a job. Or people marry because I just want a wife. I just want a husband. I just want someone to spend life with. We don't need to trust each other 100%. We don't need to have that solid foundation. We have kids together. We are co-parenting. You're doing your things. I'm doing my things. Let's just leave all that. But that's actually a recipe for disaster. That's actually a recipe for failure. Any relationship that succeeded, if you do the survey, if you ask people that have been married for 50 years to go and still, or more than 30 years, and then they are still living in their marriages, the foundation, basic foundation of the relationship is having each other's back. It's trust. Trust is the main thing. I don't understand why in this toxic masculinity world, a lot of men they saying that you cannot trust your wife. I was just watching a video a few days ago of a man saying it on YouTube. Women are not trustworthy. You cannot marry a woman and trust her. If you trust her, you're gonna die. And women are saying the same thing. And if you check, they are not totally wrong because the things we do today in this society, if you hear some of the story that is happening in people's relationship, you will be surprised of how evil or how stupid, I don't know how to put it, people can be when it comes to relationship. So today people are afraid of giving trust. But at the same time, it's funny because without trust, you cannot build anything solid. Without trust, you cannot build anything that can resist the pressure of society, that can resist the stress of life. And feminists are also saying the same thing. You cannot trust men these days. Today, some women don't get married because they want to have a strong household. They just marry to perform a duty, to have a kid, or to have someone, a partner for life. Trust shouldn't be there. As long as our responsibility to each other is matched, that's it, it's good. There's no need so that we go deep into vulnerability or trust in each other. No. They are not wrong. At the same time, I believe that without it, you can't build anything solid. So it's important that we become cautious. Let us become conscious of trust and betrayal in relationship. Let us understand that once you betray someone, trust, Mm. Once you betray someone trust in relationship, you are not only affecting that person, you are affecting the other person that might get involved with that person, and you are also affecting your own mind. You have become quite fond of breaking people's trust, and then some people take it as normal. And by breaking other people's trust, what you don't realize is you are laying a foundation in your mind saying that nobody is trustworthy as you not. So I hope you learned something from this video around the word trust, and that you are really going to work on your trust in your relationship. And that two books that will help you with that is The Science of Trust by Dr. Gottman and I Love You, but I Don't Trust You. The Complete Guide to Restoring Trust in Your Relationship by Myra Kirschenbaum. So I hope you learned something from this video and see you tomorrow for our next one.